Hello, my name is Marin, and I'd say my culture is like English, British,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so question number 1, what's your favorite food about your culture?
So mine would be roast beef and Yorkshire puddings, and the Yorkshire puddings are literally the best thing that you will ever eat. It's so good.
Okay, number 2, favorite childhood memory?
I would say when me and my family went down to like Liverpool, where like my grandparents are from, and I got to hang out with like my great uncles and like my cousins, and we explored London, and we literally were there for like a month or 2.
Okay. And number 3, what's your favorite thing about your culture?
I'd probably say Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas, and it's like an old England like tradition. And it's just fun because like even if we don't see each other on Christmas, we get an extra day and we all meet up on Boxing Day and we all just spend time together.
That's fun. Okay guys, that was Marin!
Bye!
Hi, I'm Owen Putnam. I'm Italian.
Okay, so I'm gonna interview Owen. So for my first question is, what's your favorite food?
Probably
culture.
the pasta. Yeah.
Okay, mine too. Number 2, what's your favorite childhood memory?
On my great grandma's last birthday, all of my Italian family came over to my grandpa's house and we had a bunch of Italian pastries.
Okay, and number 3, what's your favorite thing about your culture?
I don't know, cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah.
Hi guys, so I have Anna. Okay, so tell them what your culture is.
My mom is Polish and my dad is Mexican.
Okay, so question number 1 is, what's your favorite food with your culture?
Definitely rice and beans.
Okay. Number 2, favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory is, I think when we used to go camping and we used to drive an RV, I remember like me and my dad, he would sit in the front seat and he would drive and I would sit in the passenger seat, and we would just have like the most intellectual talks. I was like a 12-year-old, and my dad was talking about like life science and like political science and like how the world works, and yeah, it was like the best.
Okay. And number 3, what's your favorite thing about your culture?
Definitely how loud the women are.
True. Okay, that was Anna.
Hello, my name is Miguel Mercado. I am a baseball coach and psychology teacher, sociology teacher here at Langham Creek High School. And I'm being interviewed by Kayla Carnavale for World Area Studies.
Okay, so number 1, favorite food with your culture?
Favorite food in my culture would be empanadas, no doubt. In Puerto Rico, we make them kind of differently. I'm of Puerto Rican descent, and they're awesome. They're the bomb. They're my favorite food on the planet. So that's your answer for that.
Okay. Number 2, favorite childhood memory?
Favorite childhood memory would, I just have numerous, which is playing baseball growing up, traveling around the country, different experiences. Even played in Mexico, played in Puerto Rico, played in the Northeast, the West, the South. And so I think that was always fun, staying in hotels and just getting to feel like you were seeing the world and getting to play baseball there too, or seeing the country, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, number 3, favorite thing about your culture?
My favorite thing about my Puerto Rican culture is just going there to the island and like the excitement of being there, and the fact that it is an island and there's beaches everywhere, beautiful beaches, beautiful food, beautiful just experience. I never had a bad experience in Puerto Rico. And then family, just we come together for Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that, and it's kind of cool. But I guess that's not really a Puerto Rican thing. But anytime I see a Puerto Rican here in Houston, we get all excited, even if it's a total stranger, because it's like, oh, you're Puerto Rican, I'm Puerto Rican, So it's cool. I kind of like that element. So that's it.
Hi, John Reed, teacher, Langham Creek.
Okay, so for your first question, what's your favorite food about your culture?
Well, First, we have to establish my culture. I'm half Italian, but I also have Irish, English, and German, and 1/16 Native American. So I'll go with Italian because everybody loves Italian food, I think, and I certainly do. I love eggplant parmesan. My mom makes it really, really well, really, really tasty. And when I go out to eat Italian restaurants, that's what I like to eat. I also love spicy spaghetti with tofu and garlic and jalapenos and lots of onions and peppers. And I make it really, really well. So anyone out there wants spicy spaghetti, I'm your person. I can make it for you.
Yummy. Okay, number 2, your favorite childhood memory.
There's so many. I grew up I'm the oldest of 4 kids, and the brothers were all 3 years in a row. We were all big and rambunctious, and we fought all the time. I have a lot of favorite memories. I guess I'll share one. Once all 3 of us, it was the summertime in Houston, like July or August, and we were out at this spillway, and we had our shirts off, and we were sweating, and we were fishing, and just like having a great time. And then one of us jumped in the spillway, and then we all jumped in there, and then we were like putting our hands trying to grab stuff, and we started oodling. Do you guys know what oodling is? Oodling is where you're like in this dirty, murky water, and you put your hands down there, and you grab a catfish, and you pull it up. And we discovered oodling at this spillway, and we were laughing so hard at these big, ugly catfish we were pulling up from the spillway. So I don't know why that's a favorite memory, but it's one of mine.
That's good. And number 3, what's your favorite thing about your culture?
Well, going off Italian culture, I hope I'm not stereotyping or anything like that, but I think Southern Mediterranean peoples, like Italian people, they're more emotional, they're kind of more out there, they're kind of open, they love to live life, they love to kind of laugh. Whereas my other part of my culture, Irish and German, I think it's more kind of subdued and quiet. And I don't think either is better or worse, but I really appreciate the kind of, there's a real sense of like be happy and live and share and hug. My family's very huggy kissy, like all the men in our family, we hug and kiss when we greet each other. And I think that probably comes from the Italian side of my family.
Okay, thank you.